let's just keep it simple here. We're going to discuss the sound topic today. There we go. Sound is an energy which propagates in the form of vibrations. Here it is. Sound is an energy which propagates through a medium in the form of vibrations. A vibration can be defined as a rapid to and fro motion. Sound has many applications, such as the fan sound, or the TV playing in the background, the children shouting at the park. All can be defined as sound or sound waves. Let me draw a sound wave for you. There. That's. One second. Let me draw. Yeah, there. This is called a sound wave. Put that there. There. That's a. One second. That is known as a sound wave. Next, we're going to. Yeah, let's move on to the next topic. The next thing is sound is a longitudinal wave, which means that the sound can only travel in a medium and not in a vacuum. So sound needs a medium to travel, like air. Put the mediums right here: air, water, and solids. Air, water, and solids, or you can say fluids and solids. Not only air, not only water, we can put liquids. There. Not only water, but also liquids. Solids, air, liquids, and solids. These two are air and liquids are totally called fluids. And over here, sound does not travel like this. The wind particles, the air particles do not travel like this. They vibrate about a mean position. So here in this wave, the central line that goes like this, that is a mean position. Mean position, and the air particles. These are the air particles. They only vibrate about a mean position, and they reach our ears. And in our ears, the eardrum vibrates, and it transmits the sound waves to the brain via the auditory nerve. Let's see, let's clear on the drawing. Next, we're moving on to the next slide, which is characteristics of sound and its types. There are 5 types of characteristics of sound, and this ball-like thing, this is called the bob. Let's get this picture clear. This is called the simple pendulum. This is called simple pendulum. Pendulum. This is called a simple pendulum. And in this simple pendulum, this ball-like structure is called the bob. And this is the length of the string, and this is a hook connected to a rod-like structure. This is a T rod, and this is connected to a hook, which is in turn connected to the string and the ball. This is a simple pendulum. And this is the bob, this circular-like structure. This is called the bob. And the first of characteristics of sound is time period. The time period is where the bob So first, let's discuss the oscillation first in the simple pendulum. An oscillation can be defined as when the bob goes from O to A, which is also called one second. A is also called the extreme position, and this is also the B point. The B point is also called the extreme position. Okay, this is also called the extreme position. A and B both are called extreme positions. Okay, and when the bob goes from O to A, and then from A it goes to B, and then from B it comes back to O, it has said to be completed one oscillation. And once this pendulum finishes one oscillation in a particular amount of seconds, it is called the time period. Let me repeat that. The number of seconds. The time period is measured in seconds. The number of seconds taken by the bob to complete one oscillation. I can't write here, I'm sorry. To complete one oscillation is called here, let me change. Time period. Time period is how much time taken to complete one oscillation, and it's measured in seconds. The number of seconds taken by the bob or the pendulum. The number of seconds taken by the pendulum to cover one oscillation is called the time period. Next, let's move on to the frequency. Frequency can be defined as the number of oscillations per second is called frequency. I wrote this. This line is extra. You can ignore that. And yes, per second. And here, look at this picture again. In this picture, if the bob, let me actually put this thing. Yeah. If the bob oscillates 80 times, I'm just writing it down, have a frequency. Okay, here. Look at this. If the bob oscillates 80 times, one second, let's move this. There. If the bob oscillates 80 times in a second, then it is said to have a frequency of 80. If this bob oscillates fast, like 80 times in 1 second, it is said to have a frequency of 80. And frequency is measured, look at here, frequency is measured in hertz. Frequency is measured in hertz. And most of the units you see here are the names of scientists who invented this. So hertz was also a scientist who invented frequency. So yeah, this is a name of a scientist. Hertz is a name of a scientist. And next, let's move on. Let's move on to the amplitude. The next characteristic. Amplitude can be defined as the maximum displacement of the bob from mean position, which is O. And so, if you look here, I've also marked the extreme positions here. The maximum displacement of the bob from mean position. So the maximum displacement of the bob will be the two extreme positions. The maximum displacement would be the two extreme positions. And if we pull the bob even backward, like further, if you pull the bob backwards a little bit, then the extreme position will be here. This is going to be the new extreme position, and then the mean position is always going to be in this center line, and this over here would be the other extreme position. So if you pull the same bob all the way over here, and then pull it, and then it will oscillate back all the way here, and then it will come back to the mean position, and then go on completing the cycle over and over again. And so this extreme position, this extreme position, and this extreme position are all called amplitude. So this and also the distance, yes, correct. The distance between the mean position and the extreme positions, between the extreme positions and mean positions mean position is called the distance between the extreme position and mean position is called amplitude. And to your surprise, it's in meters. It's measured in meters. Okay, next let's move on to pitch and frequency. Pitch or frequency and pitch. As we discussed above, we discussed frequency, we discussed amplitude. As we discussed about a pitch, pitch depends on pitch. Pitch here, look. This pitch is directly proportional to frequency. And also forgot to mention, frequency can be found out by 1 over f. 1 over t, sorry, 1 over t. And where t is time period, where t is time period. And so as frequency increases or as pitch increases, frequency also increases. As frequency increases, pitch increases. So we can put an arrow mark like that. So as frequency increases, pitch increases. And let's see. And yeah, let's go. We can also call this shrilliness. As frequency goes up and as pitch goes up, the shrilliness of the sound also increases. The shrilliness is like the sharp sound going into your ear is called shrilliness. Next, let's go to the amplitude and loudness. The loudness of a sound is dependent on its amplitude. So we can write this. So same as the pitch and frequency, we also have amplitude and loudness. So let me write A. A is the amplitude. And we already wrote this here. Look at the last point. A is equals to amplitude. And sorry, this is no. Loudness. L is equals to loudness. L is equals to loudness. Let me erase this. There. Now, if we do A squared, we will get the loudness of a sound. So if if A is given 3, then the loudness would be 3 squared or 9. And the loudness or L is measured in decibels. It's measured in decibels. So if the loudness of amplitude is 9, then the loudness would be 9 dB or decibels. Okay, that's the characteristics of the sound. You just gotta note it down. It's all easy, and yeah, it's all easy. You can do it. And let's end this video. Let's call it a day. I'll just clear all my drawings. And let's go to the next slide. And that's it. Let's call it a day. I'm not uploading videos recently because I have some personal issues, so I couldn't upload any videos. I'd also like to thank Google for making this video possible, for making all the pictures, and also I would like to thank Microsoft for the PPT they provided. And if you do like the video, please like and share and subscribe. It means a lot from your side. And I'm not forcing you to do so. It's your wish. And also comment below where I did wrong and where I need improvement in a particular slide or something, a particular slide or my teachings. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Keep It Simple. Bye everyone.